Hello and welcome to my channel, Learn Drive with Common Man. This is another lesson on the topic of attitude, and I think would be the last one. We still have some question left to cover it, and let's start with the question on the screen. So you are driving on a clear night. Which lights should you use if the national speed limit applies and there is a steady stream of oncoming traffic? So we're now driving on a night and there's a national speed limit sign on that road, and now we have oncoming traffic, and what lights should we be using? Alright, so full beam headlights, side headlights, forward lights, dipped headlights. I think we should be using the dipped headlights, and let's see if this is right or wrong. It is right, it is the correct. Use the full beam headlights only when you can be sure that you won't dazzle another road users. Let's go to another question. You are waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. Keep your foot on the foot brake. Balance the clutch with the accelerator. Use the parking brake and foot brake together. So keep your foot on the foot brake. I think use the parking brake and release the foot brake. I think that should be the one. Right, it is the right one. And please make sure you do read the explanation, as it will help you to build up your knowledge in theory tests and also will help you to pass it. And alright, so which instrument panel warning light would show that headlights are on main beam? Which instrument panel warning light? Right, so which of these signs will show on the dashboard when we have the headlights on beam, full beam? I believe this sign is for the parking brake. This is a sign for the what do you say, for the signals. This sign is the hazard light sign, hazards sign. I think it's this one. It should be this one. Yes, it is this one. Why is it dangerous to drive too close to the vehicle ahead? So your engine will overheat, your mirrors will need adjusting, your view of the road ahead will be restricted, your sat nav will be confused. It should be this one. If we follow any vehicle too close, we will have a limited view. Yes, it is this one. Let's go on to the next question. What should you do to avoid fuel spillage? Check that your tank is only 3/4 full. Check that you have used a locking filler cap. Check that your fuel gauge is working. Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. We need to make sure that our filler cap is securely fastened so the fuel will not spill. Yes, right. What should you do if you're being followed by an ambulance showing flashing blue lights? Pull over as soon as it's safe to do so, maintain your speed and course, accelerate hard to get away from it, brake harshly, and stop well out into the road. When we see an ambulance or any emergency other vehicles, we need to pull over as soon as it's safe to do so to give them away so they can get to their destination as soon as possible. What should you do if you are driving a slow moving vehicle on a narrow winding road? Keep well out to stop vehicles overtaking dangerously. Wave the vehicle behind to come fast if you think they can overtake quickly. Pull in when you can to let the vehicles behind overtake. Give a left signal when it's safe for vehicles to overtake you. Right. I think pull in when you can to let the vehicles behind. Wave the vehicles. No. Give a life. I'm going for number 3. Honestly, I have no clue for this one. Let's see which is the right one. That is the right one. That sounds more likely to me, so I just take it. Alright. Why should you never wave people across at pedestrians crossing? Another vehicle may be coming. This may not be looking. They may not be looking. It's safer for you to carry on. They may not be ready to cross. another vehicle may be coming from behind it and you don't know. That's right. Let's move on to the next one. What style of driving causes increased risk to everyone? Considerate, competitive, defensive, or responsible? The increased risk, obviously not defensive, responsible, competitive. All right. You are driving in traffic at the speed limit for the road. What should you do if the driver behind is trying to overtake you? If the driver behind is trying to overtake you, so move closer to the car ahead so the driver behind has no room to overtake. Wave the driver behind to overtake when it's safe. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. Accelerate to get away from the driver behind. I guess let's go for the number 3. Right, let's move on. You are driving at night on an unlit road. What should you do if you are following another vehicle? So we are driving at night on where there are no lampposts. What should we do if another vehicle is behind us following us? Flash your headlights, switch your headlights, use dipped headlights, use full beam headlights. I would use the full beam headlights so I can see more clearly. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Sorry. We should be using the dipped headlights. So the drivers behind us will not be on the oncoming traffic will not be dazzled. What should you do when you are overtaking a horse and rider? Sound your horn as a warning. Go past as quickly as possible. Flash your headlights as a warning. Go past slowly and carefully. I would go past slowly and carefully. Right, it is correct. And read this instruction. Moving to the next one. What will happen if you follow this vehicle too closely? Your brakes will overheat, your engine will overheat, your fuel consumption will be increased, your view ahead will be reduced. Our view ahead will be reduced. What will happen if you follow this vehicle too closely? Right, we already done this. Sorry about that. When should you leave a 2-second gap between your vehicle and the one in front? When the conditions are raining, when there's a condition of ice, snow, when there's a condition of foggy, or when there's a condition dried. I believe when it's dried and normal. Let's see. Yes, it is right. What type of emergency vehicle is fitted with a green flashing beacon? Fire engine, road gritter, ambulance, or doctor's car? I'm guessing it's the doctor cars, because the ambulance got a blue one. You're driving a car that has a diesel engine. What can a loose filler cap on your fuel tank cause? It can make the engine difficult to start. It can make the road slippery. For the road users, it can improve your vehicle's fuel consumption. It can increase the level of exhaust emissions. It can make the roads slippery for other road users. That's right. And this is the end of this lesson today, and we have completed our second topic, which is the attitude in the theory test, and soon we will be doing another topic. And I hope you guys have a nice day, have a lovely life. See you later.